Hi, everybody. Stephen Iverson. Thank you for joining us once again for an interview with one of our presenters that's going to be participating in the Reimagine event hosted by National Speakers Association of Kansas City. And not only is this gentleman going to be presenting a little bit, he's also going to be our MC for the entire event. Please help me welcome Cary Phillips. Hi, Cary.
How are you doing, Stephen? Thank you very much.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been asking all of our presenters to give us a little bit of a sneak peek, kind of pull the curtain back to give us an idea of what you're going to be talking about during Reimagine. So could you do that for us?
Absolutely. The name of my presentation is going to be Get To It. Lessons learned from doing stand-up comedy. I started doing a little stand-up comedy in the past year or so. What happened was I looked at my bio, my presentation resume, what I did, and at the highest level, there's two types of speakers. There are content speakers and there are entertainment speakers. The concern with the content speakers is they won't be entertaining. The concern about entertaining speakers is there won't really be any content. And you need some combination of both. And I looked at my bio and I've got letters after my name, some things that I've done. And I thought, well, I need to let people know that I can be entertaining. And so I started doing stand-up comedy. And that's how that all came about. And one of the big lessons that I learned from doing that in stand-up comedy was get to it. And that is, if you've got a point to make, if you've got a joke to tell, get to it. Because you only have a certain amount of limited time. People are there to hear you. And you actually have to earn the right to tell a longer story or a longer joke. Because if you've set it up right, then people know there's going to be a payoff. And in business, when you're having that first interaction with somebody, if there's a small win, or if you're consciously looking for opportunities to connect with people, and then they're on the same page that you are, then you can go into a little bit more detail about whatever you want to talk about. But the idea that they say small jokes up front, longer stories after you've established that relationship. And I think that's a real good lesson for business as well.
I think it's a fantastic lesson that most people aren't thinking about. They're already into the deep. Let me tell you everything about everything we've got here. Let me show you our brochure, and we haven't even established any credibility yet. So this is a really great idea. I'm looking forward to hearing this.
Well, thank you.
Let me ask you: do you think that maybe some of our other presenters that are going to be part of Reimagine might be a little intimidated if your whole point is getting to it, and they've got 15 minutes to kind of get around to it?
Well, I think that they will. I know all of the presenters. I know how good they are and like to play. And so what happens is sometimes they may be trying out a little bit new material, but these are seasoned, good presenters. But what they're going to do is, because they already have credibility with me, and I know there will be a payoff. And so I'm not worried about that. But the idea that in this day and age, as you know, Stephen, we have to be flexible, because whereas we went on site and everybody's there, how do you maintain that interaction with the audience through virtual? And guess what? We've learned. And you've got to be flexible. And
that's right.
Stand-up comedy, you think you're going to start talking about this, and then you find out they're not buying what you're selling. And so you just change your tactics a little bit. That's all you do. Yeah.
That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, obviously we're jesting a little bit here, but the reality is Cary's going to be an outstanding MC as he works through the evening with our guest speakers who are going to be presenting, and they are presenting in 15-minute segments. And so they're going to have to be practicing what Cary's actually teaching, and that is getting to it. And every one of them will. So I hope that you'll join us for Reimagine.